What's up? What's going on? What's good, everybody? The Boxing Source here. Check it in, and I have a great person here with me. He's getting ready for a big event coming up February 10th in Long Beach, California. It's going to be part of an event called Super Brawl Saturday by CBN Promotions. He is going to be on the main event of the evening against Jose Luis Rodriguez. But we got the undefeated Austin Brooks here with us on the Boxing Source. What's going on with you, man?
Man, not much. Just training and getting ready for this fight, February 10th.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, I know that we got what is it going to be, like a 10 round bout here headlining this CBN Promotions card. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be on, what is it, FuboTV, right? So we're going to have you on FuboTV.
Yes, sir. FuboTV, CBN Promotions up in Long Beach, I believe at Thunder Studios. Tickets are still available, so get them now.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Y'all be sure to, if y'all are over there in the California area, y'all be sure to support Austin Brooks here in this bout that is scheduled to be in the super featherweight division. And with it being 10 rounds, it's going to be a big one here.
Yes,
with
sir.
the experienced Jose Rodriguez,
Yeah, for sure. He's experienced, fought a lot of good guys, so I'm looking forward to testing my skills against him. I know that I feel I'm a better all-around boxer than him, so I'll just have to go out there and prove it.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Now, I mean, with this, being your first 10-round bout,
it's actually my second. It's actually my
second, basically
yeah,
second.
My last fight was a 10-round main event.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So you're quickly building up in the ranks there and building the experience, and going up against Jose Rodriguez there. Like I said, very experienced. Was over 40 fights in his pro career, so he's been in there, with a few notable guys there in the sport of boxing. But you'll be able to show your skills, and like you said, show that you'll be among those guys that's going to be contending there within that particular division here real soon.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Now, I think you had your last bout was against Anthony Chavez. Was able to stop him in 6 rounds in Tacoma. Like, how was it performing there in that last particular bout? Like you said, you was in the main event in that card too.
It was good. It was my first main event, and obviously 10-round fight, so it was good to get my feet wet and just get that feeling. And it was an overall good experience. I had a good time going up there and competing, so I'm looking forward to traveling more. I do love fighting around my hometown in Southern California, but I do want to travel and get around too. So it was overall a good experience, and I'm looking forward to this next one.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You had that adjustment, going from your first, few pro bouts there, going into 4 rounders and then going, into 6 rounders, not soon after that. But here, this was like your second fight in 2023, and you were right there in a 10 round, scheduled 10 round bout. So they're pretty much like saying, hey, he's ready for the better competition here at this particular level in the super featherweight division.
Yeah, definitely. That's what it is. They knew that I was ready for that step up, and I am too. I'm not getting any younger, so I'm ready to get moving and work my way up these rankings.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now I noticed you had a little bit of an amateur career, and then also was part of I think it was mixed martial arts too. So you had a little bit of that into your background before turning pro, right?
Yeah. I mean, I just trained a lot. Trained a lot of different things. Growing up. I did karate. I did boxing real young. I did MMA a little bit as a teenager and wrestling. And boxing was always my passion, though. It was always my love. So once I got back into it, I actually got back into boxing thinking I was going to compete in MMA and just wanted to get my boxing good. But once I started training, it was a wrap. I was ready to compete and just focus entirely on boxing.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And that, you just stuck with it and was able to, get a few things going, like I said, and start your career in like 2020. before, thing with the lockdown, and then even like after that, you were ready to get right back into it. 2021 was a very busy year for you. Having about, what was it, like 4 fights in 2021, but you've had like a number of fights there over in Mexico. Like, how was that experience getting that ring work there in Mexico?
It was good, it was good. The Luckily the guys I found were bums, as everybody calls it. They came to fight and tested me, so it was a good experience. I fought an undefeated guy over there, and at the arena in Tijuana, so kind of you know had the crowd against me a little bit and stuff like that. So it was a good experience overall, really.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's about traveling, like you said, you want to travel and have these fights in different places, so you get to experience what it is to kind of like be in those type of atmospheres. And being in Mexico is like a completely different atmosphere, because you sometimes have to deal with the surroundings there, or that like the atmosphere, the air there. Sometimes it'll be high elevation or whatever it is that you got to be able to adjust to.
Right.
That you got to prepare for it for your fight.
100%. Yeah, there's a lot of different elements you got to prepare for. Um, a lot of different things. Sometimes the promotions really low budget, and you're warming up in a little room with a bunch of people, and there's no lights, nowhere to go to the bathroom. So there's a lot of different elements you got to get used to when you go out there and compete.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now, notice you said that you were kind of like well traveled there, while growing up, and you kind of like say that you've kind of taken an underdog mentality when it comes to going into these fights. Like where does that basically come from?
I just feel how just if you look at it on paper, I'm 28 years old. I don't have much of an amateur career. Um, Someone say I started the sport late, and that I don't have much of a resume. So I already knew that when you go into that with boxing, you're gonna be the B side. People are gonna not expect much from you. And I mean, I've said this before, and I want to make it a big thing, but I think also I get a lot of negative looks or whatever because I'm white. I don't think people expect much out of me. They don't think I can box that good. And I've always surprised a lot of people every time. So I'm just, I know that I'm gonna be facing that, underdog. I'm gonna be the underdog a lot of the times, and I'm all right with that. But I also do get a lot of support too. I'm building a lot of support and fan base out here in SoCal, around the states, and people show me love and support because they do see the skill and they see the potential for sure. So I'm just excited to get the ball rolling really and start making a name for myself.
Yeah, yeah. Like you said, there being 28, sometimes, when you get into the pro game around that, certain age range, it's like you got a lot to catch up with, to definitely make a name and, kind of like prove yourself that you belong here. You know what I'm saying? There's that.
Definitely. Yeah.
Let's see, I got what is it, Tip Bayless here. Shout out to Tip Bayless. He says he thought he was from the UK. But he said you sound a bit like Sonny Edwards. I don't know about that. I
I
don't
don't
know
know
about all
Sonny yet. I don't know who that is, but yeah, I
that.
don't know.
He's a former world champion. I think what it is, flyweight. His last bout, he lost to Ben Rodriguez in a unification bout.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, I think that
Yeah,
was like
bam.
over in Arizona there. So, but yeah, he's been a world champion. He put in work to get to that level. So he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter in that division.
Right on, right on.
Um, so you talked about the whole thing about like you said, improving yourself there. What is like one thing that you want to try to get people to notice while you're fighting here, like this year, especially with your upcoming bout February 10th?
Uh, what do I say that again?
Like,
Sorry.
what do you want, like boxing fans to like kind of know about you, like coming in here in 2024, starting with your bout on February 10th?
What do I want them to know about me?
Mm-hmm.
That I'm a future contender and world champ. That I'm the real deal. I'm not just some regular boxer out here. I'm really trying to make it, and I take it seriously. I'm training hard. I'm ready to go out here and just I want to go prove it. I ain't got nothing to say about it. I'll go prove it.
Yeah, for sure. You'll be able to prove it here on Super Brawl Saturday, coming up February 10th, Thunder Studios, Long Beach, California, against Jose Luis Rodriguez. Once again, this is boxing source here. You know what I'm saying? With Austin Brooks, undefeated fighter, 11-0, 4 wins by KO. So he's looking to go 12-0. Hey, try to get that fifth knockout. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I'm definitely gonna be going for that. Definitely gonna be looking to stop him. Hopefully, I'll get it. I know he's tough. Doesn't get stopped easy, but I'm gonna be looking to break him down.
Yeah, for sure. And for folks out there, outside of the California area, you'll be able to catch it on FuboTV. So you got to look out for that February 10th FuboTV if you're outside the California area. So you'll be able to watch him in the main event there. Now you
Appreciate
said like you're there at the super featherweight division. Are there like any fighters that you see out there that maybe you say, you know what? Someday I would like to face that guy.
Yeah,
Someday I get in there with him.
yeah. I mean, I've always looked at the champions. Honestly, Navarrete. He's been making his name at 130. I think maybe one of the better guys at 130. Navarrete is somebody I like to eventually get in the ring with. Also, just guys at the top right now, Hobson Conceição, those type of guys, the guys at the top. Um, Shaqy Foster. Eventually, I'd like to go with him toe to toe. All those guys, all the champs. I just look at the champs really. I don't watch. I really don't watch much boxing nowadays. I watch more old school fights. I love boxing. I love watching old school boxing. So I really don't follow too many of the guys right now in my weight class. Try to just focus on me and get my game better.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I'm definitely a student of the game. I just prefer to watch, more old school boxing legends.
Word, word. So what would you say is your favorite fight of the past?
My favorite fight of the past. Oh man, so many good ones. I mean, I just I really I really like this fight because it's two of my favorite fighters is Roy Jones Jr. and James Toney when they fought. It's always just
Mm,
a legendary fight to me. But although it was a really good fight, But I mean, I think a lot of people have more expectations, especially out of James. But Roy made it look easy. But I always go back. There's so many good fights, man. I don't want to name any, but um, there's a lot of good ones, man. But I love
yeah,
watching all those old school fights.
yeah, for sure, for sure. That one there, super middleweight division. That kind of like was Roy pretty much like near his peak, and he pretty much showed
Yep.
out there. James Toney. James Toney was just not ready for that, type of speed. I think he was kind of surprised at that.
Yeah, for sure. And James was pound for pound number one at the time, so it was pretty. Roy made it look easy. But that was the beginning of the being of Roy's greatness. Really, him moving up in weight to take out James Toney that easy. That was really just that opened the doors for him.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now, how has it been like, just going back to you there, how has it been, with your camp? I think you're there with Coach Bashir.
Yeah, Bashir Abdullah. He's man, just a great coach. I have a great team with me all together. From my coach all the way down to my cut man. So I got my cut man Al Gomez, my coach Bashir Abdullah, uh, my whole team at the arena in San Diego, my whole team at City Boxing. here in San Diego. They've just got me right, made sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm on track and I'm getting these dubs.
Yeah, San Diego is a great city there, man. I've been there a couple of times, man, and each time it's been like a great experience being out there. So I
Where do
know
you
that
live?
you. Oh, I'm over in the East Coast in the Washington D.C. area. So
Oh,
sometimes I
yeah.
go cross country there, man. Sometimes and be in California there. Actually, was out there by NoCal like last weekend. So
Oh, okay.
that's
That's what's
a
up.
few of those trips. Yeah, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
So that's
Yeah, I know
what's
you
up.
like San Diego then sometimes. Come out here and see the nice weather.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah, no doubt. So it's always a good experience being out there in San Diego, man. But like I said, you got this fight coming up. It's not that
Yep.
far from San Diego. Just well, it's a few hours out there, but
Like an
you would
hour and a
have to,
half right up the street.
yeah, yeah, right up the street. But it depends on like what time it is. Because
Yeah.
sometimes you get real stuck out there. Be it at what like Interstate 5 and all them.
Yeah.
Oh, like you don't want to
Yeah.
be out there the wrong time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. You get jammed up for sure. You definitely gotta go at the right time.
Yeah, that's for certain. That's for certain, there, man. But yeah, like I said, we're definitely looking forward to you facing Rodriguez. Like I said, Rodriguez is very experienced. Has fought the likes of Jose Pedraza, Felix Verdejo, and Antonio Roscoe. A few notable fighters there in the sport of boxing. But like you said, you're gonna go there, show up and show out, and just tell these folks like, hey, you're ready to get it going here at the 130-pound division.
Oh, 100%, man. I am 100%. I'm ready to show that February 10th.
Yeah, February 10th, like I said,
Yep,
headlining the
Thunder
card there,
Studios.
CBN Promotions. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
that Thunder Studios in Long Beach. 10 rounds. Get your tickets now.
Yep, that's right. Y'all get y'all tickets. Y'all be sure to see them. Y'all be sure to support them there in that particular bout. And hey, like I said, you're over, outside of California. If you can't make it over there, you can watch it on FuboTV. Y'all be able to support Austin Brooks. Like I said, undefeated, 11-0, 4 KOs, looking to get his 5th KO of his professional career. Y'all be sure to check him out. But before we roll out here, I want people to follow you on social media, follow the latest things that's going down with Austin Brooks. So hit him up with your social media tags.
Hey, I appreciate that. Just that big shout out all together, throwing out my venue info and all that. I appreciate that. My Instagram handle is one Austin Brooks. That's like the number one Austin Brooks. Uh, Facebook Austin Brooks. I have a YouTube channel. I try to post my fights if they give me them. It's on just under Austin Brooks. You'll find me. But yeah, follow me on Instagram. One Austin Brooks.
Yeah, for sure. Instagram, one Austin Brooks. And like I said, he does have a YouTube page. For those of y'all better catch up. Y'all could check out his fights, past fights, and whenever he's been in action, y'all be sure to catch up. And then we just get ready for February 10th for him to be in action there, headlining the CBN Promotions Super Brawl Saturday there against Jose Rodriguez. Super Brawl Saturday, like that, kind of sounds familiar, but that's that's what I'm saying. That almost gives me like a wrestling reference or something, but that's a whole nother story. But big ups to you for joining here on the Boxing Source. And like I said, we're definitely looking forward to seeing you February 10th. Austin Brooks, y'all be ready to see him in action and be ready to see him show out.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
No doubt. Y'all we'll check y'all later, y'all. Peace out.
All right, man.